Good morning, dear hearts. Happy warm-up Sunday to you. It's Miss D here doing warm-up Sunday and glad to have it today. Hopefully you pop in and we get to share time this Sunday afternoon just warming up to our journaling and enjoying time to just relax. I want to say firstly that I have completed the challenge, the 7-day challenge to journal every day here in my Bible journal. The challenge was given by Nia Cole, Dear Heart Nia Cole, and I want to thank her. It has been a beautiful challenge. I have enjoyed thoroughly journaling every day and being creative while I did it. It has brought me plenty joy on a time when I needed a little bit. The stuff on the desk is some stuff I'm going to do after I do my last entry in the journal. I'm going to do a little this and that today. I'm just cover that up a little bit and do my last journal entry from the challenge. I will be continuing to journal daily from here on out. So enjoyable. I would like to invite you all to take up on that challenge. Just try it for 7 days. Just journaling, whether you have created your journal as I have created mine, or you bought a little journal, a little notepad, a little something. Try that journaling with the intent on just giving time to be with the Creator. So I'm just going to show a couple of the pages that we got done. I got to say, one of the journaling projects went 2 days. So it was a journal entry for 2 days. And I probably will do a video on how to create it. But one day while I was journaling, I got creative and created this box. And if you're interested and would like to know how to make this box, or you want to make one for yourself, I will do a how-to video on how to create a journal box, or just a box for things on your desk. I have enjoyed this little journal box. So it happened while I was journaling that I was inspired to create this little box. It's a beaut. Isn't she cute? I love this little box. It was recycled from eating some snacks. Yeah, little donut pack came out of here. So today I'm going to do my last journal entry. If you're interested in how I made this box, this journaling box, really my Bible journaling box, let me know. Leave me a comment, say something, and I'll do a how-to on how to make it. So that was 2 days of the journaling. This was one of the days of the Bible journaling. Let me see if I can make sure you get to see this. And it also was an inspired day. I have been really wanting to make little dolls in my regular journals. I don't see many dolls of women of color. And so I have been really concerned, and so I want to start making some ephemera of people of color. I probably will do a video here soon on where are the black people at, where are the black journalists, junk journalists. I cannot be the only one, but I do know that I don't see ephemera that looks like us, and so I want to make it. So one day I had saw a YouTube video. I believe it was either Julie or the Outpost Pamela, who created a little hidden paper clip, little hidden paper clip tag on. And I said, wouldn't that be cute to be able to make the dolls to go? And she's just praising. She got her hands up. She praising. and she just attaches anywhere on your journal page. And so that was something that was really inspired out of my journal time. I really love it. And then I made the little envelope, my little journal offering for the day. I won't read what I wrote. Just say that it was my June 1st journal entry. I love the idea of that journaling every day. And that's just a book page embellished a little bit. And then I could put my journal entry in it. Another page that we did for, here's another one of the little dolls. And this was a journal entry day. Here's a doll. She got both hands up in praise and worship. Hey, I love the little dolls. I was one of those girls that played with dolls for years and years, you know. So paper dolls and dolls were one of my things. And like I say, I won't read the journal entry. Just a little tag that I put in. Here's the journal entry. And this was beautiful. I think this was like the start of the entries. This is 531. And just says, Jesus loves me. Oh, yeah. And this page, we have the little center pocket. Let's put the journal entry back in there. Center pocket. Little card. I just found this so beautiful. And I just put on the bottom, I'm a masterpiece made by God. Oh yeah, y'all. We all are masterpieces made by God. So your journal entries can be simple. You don't have to spend a lot of time, or you could spend a lot of time like I did with this offering. It was a great challenge. I absolutely love the challenge. Let's put her back a little lower. Another day of the entry was, this is one I'm working on. We did, this is a quiet day entry. One of my friends, we lost a friend, and this is the day that I put the journal entry in, and I definitely won't read that card. And this is the same day, just journaling, going through emotions. And I think this is the page I'm going to work on today. Let's see. We did this one, I think, partly together last week with the image of, I said, could be Jesus in the image. Other people saw different things. I think Dear Heart Nia saw a woman, some kind of way she was showing me around the nose and the mouth, and here she saw a woman. I love abstract art, and this reminded me of abstract art, and in my abstract art I saw Jesus, so it made the book. And then I made a center pocket and just embellished it with a little butterfly. Love the colors of the paper and the music paper, and I made my journal entry on the page. And then just little book marks. These are all themed for Bible quotes. This one says, if my people will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from them in heaven, and I will forgive their sins. Heal thy land. Heal thy land touched me that time with all that's going on in our country and our world right now. And there's a little Bible entry. It's really good. And I think that just about brings us to today. Day's offering that I'm gonna do really quickly. There's some other things I want to do, and may do them here on the warm-up. We'll just see how the time goes. I think that was it for the challenge. Oh, did I mark this page? I think this is the page I want to do for today. And I've started getting it ready, but I'm going to do my entry in here today. All right. So I've already started, like I said, so I made one of those hidden paper clips. And the paper clip is hidden inside. And I just love the way the hidden paper clips attach onto the pages. So I'm going to attach these pages back while I begin my... no, I don't want to get paint on that. The hands that you see on there, I have... you know, one day in those... I've already started using the box, okay? One day I was journaling, and after the journaling, I made this little journal. If this is something you're interested in doing, definitely say something to me. It's a quadruple fold, and I haven't decorated it yet or completed it, but really just came out of my private journal time. I love all the pockets and all that kind of thing in it. Really cute. I like the little closure too. I found my private journal time very productive for me. I would get started and go well past the time I had set aside for journaling because after giving praise and gratitude, I just ended up very crafty, feeling very crafty. I love having this little box to put little things in. This one says, I am who God says I am. And so I just wanted to show the hands that I was using. These are praying hands. And so I've already sketched them down on my book. And I think I'm going to use this quote. Believe in what you want so much that it has no chance but to materialize. Love it, love it, love it. And this little card is just beautiful, and so I started embellishing it. So I'm going to use these to do my journal time today. And I'm going to start with the hands, I believe, because I'm going to write the journal entry last. Got to put this out the way for a minute. All right. So it's not going to be a big, because I want to play with some of the other things on my desk. And I don't know how you all feel about a long live. You know, I get lost in what I'm doing, and so it doesn't bother me. But that YouTube algorithm says people don't like long lives. And, you know, I've been trying to play with YouTube and become more successful with it. So I kind of listen to it, but I've been saying to myself, you know, I can't let YouTube take away my rhythm. The things I love to do are the things I love to do. And just journaling and painting and creating is what I love to do. So I may go a little longer than what the recommendation is. Just let the creative juices get to flowing. I love mixing tea with the paint. This is actually coffee. And I also like a little gesso. I find that helps things move smoother and doesn't seep through the pages as much. So I'm going to do that. And I think I'm just going to do the hands and attach these things, not do a big workup. So dear hearts, I jumped right in and didn't ask you how you're doing. How are you? How's your week? Last week, how'd it go for you? I hope it went well. Hope you found time to just be creative, found time to give your offer of creativity to the Lord and to us here on earth. So a lot of times I go outside the painted lines because I can see things need to be bigger. I'm going to see if I can erase that. Probably not while it's wet. Nah, that's not such a good idea. So I'll let that be. The paper becomes soft when it's wet, and so I'll just paint heavier. This is the coffee going on right now, not paint actually. So you'll see it kind of run and seep, and that is actually alright with me because it stains the paper. And I love the look of a good stained paper. That came out pretty nice. And then I think I'm going to get a smaller brush and do a little more detailing. You're not the one I want. Let's see if we can. Try this one. Now I'll mix the coffee in with the paint and go for more of the look I'm really going for. How about you? Have you all or any of you found a shortage in images that represent people of color? I find that a little hard in the junk journaling world. I can say I'm finding it hard to find the images. I don't know if it's I just don't know where to look, or there just aren't any. So I'm looking for my fellow junk journal ladies and men that are of color to see where they're getting their images, or are they creating images. Actually, I really would love to connect with junk journalists of color. I know I stumbled onto junk journals, so I don't know if there's many of us out here. So if you're a junk journalist and you're a person of color, Miss D is looking for you. Won't you come on by and say hi, introduce me to the things that are going on in your end of the world of junk journaling. And for anybody else that comes, pass that message along. Miss D's looking for the junk journalist of color. That would be cool. Find my tribe. Where's my tribe? Oh, my dear hearts are my tribe. Make no mistake. They're my tribe, but I'm looking for the creators of color, or the influencers, as they say here on YouTube. But I definitely appreciate my dear hearts. They are my tribe. And so if you're wondering what's a dear heart are people that have subscribed to this channel and enjoyed similar things to me. Generally on the Sunday warm-up Sunday, I get to chat with a few of them or to create with a few of them. And that's my great pleasure. I love junk journaling. It takes care of two big needs in Miss D's world. I love to paint. I love to craft. And this offers me the opportunity to do both. And that creating the books has been truly amazing. That's bleeding through. And so I'm going to try to block that a little bit. I don't mind if this paper gets some of the tea. I mean the coffee. I'm always calling the coffee tea. It's looking real good already. Can you see it coming? Makes me feel like I want to do more of an abstract something. Later today I'll probably paint something in abstract. It's kind of one of my favorite forms of art. I like the way that's looking. I like the way the tea is staining the side of, the coffee is staining the sides. It's nice. Because I want to see what that looks like dry. I'm going to dry that real quick. Just to see what it really truly looks like. I see I'm going to have praying hands on more than one paper. That can't be a bad thing. Oh, hey, Cheryl. How are you? No, I haven't been too long on. Oh, well, the timer says about 20 minutes. I try to get here 1 o'clock every day. I'm not sure if you can hear me through the dryer. Hi again, Cheryl. I don't know if you can hear me through the dryer. Yeah, that's hands. I'm coffee staining them. I'm going to get you up to speed because I jumped right in today. I didn't wait for many people. And so what I did do is say I have completed my junk journal challenge, and I was successful. I was able to journal every day of the 7 days that I was challenged, and some of the things that came out of it. One of my days during the challenge, I was inspired to create this box, and I'm calling it my Bible journal box. It took 2 days in the journal process because the whole intent of the journaling was to actually get the journal part done, but I just felt so creative during that day that I was able to take a box and upcycle a donut box, and this little beauty came out of it. I really like it. So I had said I would do a how-to if somebody was interested. Do a video how-to. One of the other things that came out of the journaling was I was inspired to create this little foldable. It was something I had seen on YouTube and got inspired to create my own. So I shared that early on in the video. You know, sometimes if you're late, because I do get started really fast, you can watch the video on YouTube and catch what you miss. Especially when I'm doing how-to or creative. If I do that in the warm-up, I try not to do too many of the how-tos in the warm-up because they take longer and people don't hang around as long. Yeah, and then here's where the praying hands were inspired from. And so I just wanted to have a set in my journal. And just little things that I'm keeping inside this little box for now. I actually really love it. It's a great little place. So if you're interested in that, I can do a how-to. It was just a snack box that I turned into that little journal box and loved it. And I also shared the pages that I had got completed that wasn't on YouTube or wasn't in the warm-up Sunday. But I guess I'll when the book is all complete, go back through and show some of the pages that I did, you know, in my private journaling time. So that's all you miss. So that challenge was a great challenge. I was so inspired by it. And so I decided that I will carry it on and just journal every day with intent to use my creativity in it because it was so nice and rewarding. The other thing I talked about a little bit was yes, please do a how-to. Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, the challenge brought out a lot. It was so inspiring, you know. I can't say enough about that. I, you know, never was so intentional in my Bible journaling. You know, I generally would do it here and there, but that doing it every day with intention was great for me. Loved it. And so I'm just going to carry that on as a practice. The other thing I was talking about early on, and then you'll be caught up with us, is I'm looking for the black junk journalist. I'm finding that I don't see images of black people in the junk journal world. You know, and a lot of the pages we're putting images on them, and I don't see many of people of color. And so I'm like, where are the black junk journalists? So when you're out there surfing the YouTube sites, ask about the black journalists. Tell them Miss D's looking for her. Miss D needs to find her people. Where they at? I need some images. And so I I think you were with me one of the days, Cheryl. I was talking about the dolls I had been creating so I could have black images. Here's one of the ones that I created this week. And so I've been creating black ephemera because I need them for my books. But I'm wondering, where's it at? So if you hear about any or see anybody out there, please let Miss D know. I'm just adding another layer on this. I want it a little bit darker. And so I mixed tea and brown paint to get this effect. Yeah, junk journaling is generally expression of yourself, and you know, you try to buy the ephemera or you look for ephemera, and ephemera is the things that go in the book, like the little butterflies or the images that we have. And I just really don't see many for black people or people of color. And so I want to find it if it's out there. And then I guess I'm just going to have to create some to share because we need it. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. Yeah, that the last one I was showing you, she's not all the way finished, but she's getting to be kind of special to me. She kind of reminds me of me. Got to tell you, some of that hair on her hair, that's the hair out of my head. I was brushing my hair through, and you know how you get to brush the hair in the brush. I said, I'm going to put her on a doll, and so she has natural hair. Natural graying hair, but natural hair no less. All right. So I think I got the hands in deep enough. A lot of times with this kind of painting, you have to come back and add layers. I'm not going to put you guys through that today, but I know that I will be. So when you see the final flip through of this journal, it may look different than the last time you seen it. That's me going back and doing work. Acrylics require multiple layers of painting. I love acrylics. It's my favorite medium for painting because you can do so much with it. But it does require multiple layers, and you see I'm playing with coffee inside of it, so that stretches out the need even more. Yeah, a little piece of me. They say every artist adds a little piece of themselves to their work. I guess I took that literal. I don't know. I was really creative during that time, doing the journaling every day, being intentional with it. I was inspired. Even the things under this paper kind of were inspired during that time. I'm going to lift the book up in a minute and work on some of that. Yeah, and I'm going to start doing some videos on those things that I have been working on. I have mostly been using the warm up just to get my creative juices flowing. But I find that I haven't been sharing it with the deer hearts. I don't make videos as often on the things that I'm doing, so I'm going to go back to doing that. I'll keep the Sunday warm up, but I'll definitely through the week do some more videos around what I'm doing. I think I want to, in the end of this, put some gold on the hands. I think that could be really pretty. Okay, I'm going to dry that just a little bit more. The drying helps me see the true color of what's going on. Oh my goodness, I do see my brother Mike. Hello, Mike. I'm so appreciating you. Guess who's going to be the deer heart of the week? It's going to be you. So next week when you pop in, look for your deer heart tag. I so appreciate you popping by. That was my brother Mike. Michael Williams is my brother, and that was so good to see him pop in. It's a couple of weeks in a row he's popped in and said, hey. And I can tell you, my brother's not into crafting or junk journaling or anything like that, so we're calling that straight up brotherly love that he popped in. A great brother. Everybody should have a brother Mike. I'm looking for a little gold. Not this one. I have a different one. Where's that shiny gold? Actually, every week, my family, since the beginning of the pandemic, we get together on Saturdays on a Zoom, and so I get to see my brother every week. He's here in Seattle. It's just me and him here in Seattle. The rest of our family are on the East Coast. So I do get to see him weekly still, even with the pandemic swinging hard at us. And I get to see my mother weekly. Your brother's fishing into football. My brother loves football. He will fish, but he loves football. And he's a great family man. So we all spend all day Saturday on a Zoom. And we do it basically for our mother. She was really worried when that pandemic first started. She's 86. Hey, Michael Hoey, how are you? My mother's 86 now, and the news of the pandemic didn't do her well. She panicked, and so we created doing that Zoom every Saturday. And we've been blessed that we've been doing it every Saturday since March. And there's 6 of my mother's children. There's actually was 7 of us, but we lost a brother a few years ago. But all 6 of us have been able to make it to that Zoom each Saturday. And she loves it. Oh my God, does my mother love that? Okay, this is going to force me to open up new paint. The struggle gets real. How you doing, Michael? Whoa, that's a lot of paint. We definitely going to be doing something else with that. It's good to see you on a Sunday. I miss you when you're not here. We was just talking about my brother Mike had popped in. Yes, Cheryl. We feel really blessed to still have our mother, and she is strong and kicking. For a while there, mentally the pandemic had got her down, and she needed some mental coaching. I am a counselor in the daytime by profession, and so we did a few things to help Mom get back on track. And one of the best things we did was do that family live every week. She absolutely loves it. And now she's back to feisty. So we know she's doing all right. She's telling us what to do. Like, Mom, did you forget? We grown. She needed purpose. And I guess her purpose was to raise us. And so if we're going to let her have purpose, she said she on her job. She's a good mother. We were blessed. We have a great mother. We lost our father also a few years ago. Also a great man. So we were blessed. We were lucky kids. Shut up, Michael. That other Michael was my brother. That's cute. There's only one Michael Hoey. But that Michael Williams, he's a great guy. I was just saying, everybody should have a brother Mike. Although we had a little difference of opinion in our family Zoom yesterday. But we worked it out. But I guess with a family the size of ours, difference of opinions come up. But my mother had always trained us to be able to have debates and conversations. And so we had us a great debate yesterday. Oh, I'm liking that gold on here. This is making that come out. Right, Cheryl? In my mom's eyes, we're never too grown, never too grown. And it actually just makes her feel like she has purpose. So as long as she's a great mother, so she's never saying too much or trying to get you to do anything too wild. She just needs to feel like she got a little power on you. Great woman, though. She was feisty yesterday. Had a little sundress on. Like, look at you, Mom. 86 and kicking. feeling that, but I'm not going to go deep. I'm going to do a little outside layer, and then I'm going to play with the ephemera, since we spent a lot of time in the other things that we did. Trying to see what kind of background I want that to be. A little orange and pink. Oh wow, Cheryl. 90 is nice, nice. Yeah, let her be a little bossy. When they get to be that age, give them a little something. You know, I have an aunt, my mother's actual cousin, but she's so much older than the rest of us. We call her aunt. Will turn in July. She will turn 105 years old. So there's some people in my family that had some long lives. Oh, sorry to hear that, Michael. Yeah, I can't imagine. We're blessed to still have our mother. It was horrible when we lost our father. But you're not an orphan. You're a dear heart, so you got family now. If you don't mind, Cheryl, how you doing? You know, I was praying for you all week and thinking about you. Are you doing okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tough stuff. Okay. And a sleeve. Oh my God, Michael, that's horrible. Sorry to hear that. Really sorry to hear that. It's a lot to deal with. Oh, thank you. I hope you got to see the box we got to make this week. Miss D loves this box. It happened during my prayer journal time. After I did the journal entry, the box just sprung up in my head. And so I call it my prayer journal box. Yeah, enjoyed that. It was such a great challenge. Lots of creative things happened to me during that challenge. Okay, and I'm just gonna let that dry a little bit. Cover this because I want to use that. And do my journal entry. It was good I had some of the things done ahead of time, eh? Oh, here we go. I want to get this card on here too. I love the quote. Oh, I've already done my journal entry in this. All right. Did it before we got to you. Alright, so I have the journal entry already made, so that gave me a few seconds. And so this is just a folded like an envelope, and then I journaled in the inside, and so I'm not going to close the sides down. I'm going to leave it like that, and so you can flip it open and see the journal entry. Well, really only me going to see the journal entry. And I can add more journaling on the other side. And because this is a pink page, what I was working on underneath this was also pink. And so I'm just gonna use one of the pieces. We'll see the rest of them in a minute. And kind of liven up the card maybe. This is a great place to journal more or draw. And I think I might leave it to draw. Yeah. Tack this down. Looks a little plain, but the main deal is going to be there. And like I said, later on today, after this dries more, I'm going to add more over there. And I'll add more thought to this page. I wanted to get the journal entry in with you guys and say, project completed. I love this quote. Maybe I'll jazz it up and have it for my journal entry for tomorrow. Just start getting ahead of that. I'm going to let this dry so I can add the next layers. Okay. Are you anxious to see what I got under this white piece of paper? It is a creative something. I want to save this gold. Hate to waste paint. That's something I don't really like to do, so I'm not going to. pink something gold in 2 minutes here. Mix the gold and the orange down here. These scratch sheets become good tear-offs. Hey Jasmine, how are you? You just missed the journal entry. We're getting ready to go on to something else. One o'clock on Sundays is when I try to have this up and going each week. I could warm up a little slower, but I jump right in generally. All right, surprise, surprise. This is what was under the sheet all that time we were journaling. I've been having fun creating ephemera out of the most unexpected materials. And I say, you can guess what the materials were. Like I said, that page was pink in the Bible journal that we was going to do the next one. This might be nice as a book tag in the Bible journal. I think we'll glue that down and get it ready to go. Oh, can you see which one I'm talking about? I got a lot on the desk, so it may look a little confusing. But I love the way this is coming out. And it's things you saw me making. I've been making these little vases for a week or two. Love it. Using the this ribbon, and I found in the dollar store some doilies, so I'm starting to use that a little bit. I want to coffee dye some. I'll probably play with that a little bit. This pink is so beautiful to me, and it's the most unexpected material that I'm using to get it. Anybody want to take a guess? What's the pink? It's not pink. That's a nice little tuck writing space for journals. So the other thing I've been doing, I'm going to put a little stamp on the back, and then we're going to use that for a writing space in our journal. The other thing I've been doing is I've been creating a box of ephemera, and it'll be ready for when I go into putting the journals together. So I got like 4 journals going, and so they need ephemera. They need these little things in it. And so I've been creating ephemera and putting it in this box. Oh, can you see the box? With my ephemera and my little cloth in here. So this will go into this box as completed. All I have to do is, after it dries, is put a little stamp on the back. But I have things that I've got just about completed in this box. And I don't want to do the final completion until I get ready to put them in a certain journal, so that I can make sure it matches the journal. Here's the other one that has really excited me. It's this baby right here. That has excited me. I could hardly do the journaling for wanting to play with this. Did anybody guess what it's made out of? Oh my goodness, Jasmine, you were dancing with the kids. if I was a teen. Oh, your body hurting? Oh, that's funny. Oh no. I hate your stuff is falling out. So, all right, Cheryl. Get you did nobody guessed, but let me tell you. Seems like it's only us ladies in here. This material, with the card is made out of, is actually the wrap. You know how you buy lady protection, and they come in the little packages. That's what this is. Hi, Monica. How are you? From Germany. Welcome, welcome. So it's the pouch from the feminine thing, and I always love the color, and I've had a plenty of those laying around, never being used for disposal like they're supposed to. So I chose to upcycle them, and so I took it and I Mod Podged it onto this card, and like you know, I've been into making these vases. So, and I made the vase. Let me put something behind it because I think he came out so cute. I made the vase. Yeah. Isn't that funny? And I think they go together really beautiful as a journal card to stick into your journal. So I want to leave it kind of plain. Like I said, for the journals, I like to start the base of what I'm going to put in, and then the actual journal will make me do like the final stamping or words that I would add. And so, you know, I've been using the scrap pieces of paper to create my faux plants. And there we go. I love that. Can you see? I love that. But what I'm seeing is the vase is blending in. So this purple piece of paper behind it, maybe I'll put a piece of it just down here on the base so it can pop off. Yeah, we'll do that. And then I'll make one of these journal cards so you can see that happen too. And because everything looks so straight on that, I think I'm going to rip this so that we have a little rougher edge. Sometimes too perfect doesn't look good to me. I like a little, look like it was handmade on my stuff. So a little ripping doesn't hurt anybody. And we can make a pocket. Put a little ink on that. Oh no, Cheryl. All of these techniques are for everybody. I learned the vase I did myself. I didn't see anybody doing that. But a lot of the things I do, all the junk journalists are doing them. We learn from each other and share. Oh, that's called art. We're in junk journaling. We get to use everything. Oh no, feel free. The only thing I kind of have hesitation is some of my paintings. When I show my paintings, I don't want people stealing my paintings, but you can get inspired by my painting and do a painting something like it. That's cool. That's fine. Just don't steal, mine, But these kind of things, feel free. Bring the camera down so I can see your art. Oh, which camera? Oh, not that one, huh? Is that better? The more I bring it down, the more of that other junk you get to see. Oh, the other day, and I didn't do it today, I had the camera. If you guys don't mind, since it's a long video, if we hang on, if you guys don't mind, I'll change the position. I had the camera hanging down so you could see more of the art. Hopefully right there gets you a good view. This is not good glue. Did you see that dripping out of there like that? What's that about? Okay. Yeah, but these little vases I love. And that paper, I saw another YouTuber doing the paper pieces, and I just thought that was ingenious. So feel free, Cheryl. That's what it's all about. We're all learning and creating together. Why can't I not find a push pin? There we go. The only thing about my art glitter glue is that nozzle will clog on you. You always have to poke and put something in it. So I'm making a quick pocket. Just a C-shaped glue. Good night. All the glue wants to run. It must have been hot in here last night. You know, Miss D, she doesn't waste anything. It is going down. Cute. I'll do the trim in a second. Nice little pocket. We're going to put her on the outside. Oh, thank you. I love that pink fabric, and you heard where I found it at. Yeah. It's beautiful to me. Sometimes the packaging that we have around the house can be better than anything we can create. And then our little flowers. It looks like I might need to add one little pink one in there, just to make it uniformed. Yeah, I think I will add one little pink flower in there. That purple kind of works. And I don't want to do too much more embellishing it, because the journal that it goes in will dictate what else I put on it. There you go. Nice, right? Do that little trimming. I can do that. I can do that. And leave the back for journaling space. Nice. Now we have that glue I don't want to, that paint I don't want to waste, so we're going to put that down on some paper. And since I'm experimenting here at the end, I'm an hour and 9 minutes in, so I need to be thinking about winding down. And play. I will be here continuing to play with my goodies. Ooh, got paint on my computer. Miss D does a lot, Okay. The extra paint I'm just going to put on this paper. Oh, that's pretty. And we'll use this for background paper in a journal or scraps in a collage. And it saves us ink, and it has us ahead of the game in creating things. I got one more of those cards I said I want to show you how to make. Well, actually the one I just did. So you'll have the know how. Oh, thanks. So how you guys doing in your journals? Is anybody continuing to decorate their journals? Maybe I'll pull mine out and decorate a page on mine. I love my journal. Because of me, you know, a little coffee gotta come. The coffee actually makes it deeper colored. Beautiful. Okay. Just sit that to the side to dry. We were really blessed today. We had 2 men join us. We had 2 Michaels. Michael Williams, Michael Hoey. The Michaels like us here, ladies. Glad you all could come. It makes it so much fun when you all come. Because believe it or not, whether I turn the camera on or not, Miss D is here crafting. Doing something. And it's just fun to have somebody on. Be really great if somebody was working with me, if you were working in those journals. Jasmine said she didn't do anything in her journal. Did she have thoughts? Because I call the thought process doing something. If you're thinking about it and planning on something, that's working. Because not all the time is it applications. You got to be creative to even have the thoughts. Nice. Are you enjoying working on yours, sure? I know you've been going through a lot. Does it give you peace? Relax you at all? Oh, I like that. Okay, let that one dry. Those are going to be some pretty pages. So shiny. And we used all that paint instead of wasting it. Okay, I need a baby wipe my hands. All right. The final project that I'm going to do with you all is show you how I turn that pretty paper, feminine paper, into a tag paper. This is going to be cute when I finish it. Working on that. I got a plan for that one. So all I did was take a large index card and let me stick a pin back in this before it close the hole up again. Let me make sure that's not gonna get color all over my. Oh, this one's been used. Let's not use that one. So I actually like the back to keep the lines on it for journaling. And so I use the flat side, the clear side, and I just decoupage the paper. It's not just a paper. It's like a cottony, almost vellumy feel, like cotton woven into vellum. It feels like a material, actually. It's lovely. Okay, and with the Mod Podge, you just want to get a smooth layer on your card. Still got some of that gold on the brush, but that's all right. Gold and orange is actually going to be pretty under there. And because I have two things I want to do, I'm going to decoupage two cards. Okay. All right. And then we want to work kind of quickly because decoupage will dry. Gonna lay the first image down. Want it to be even. Okay. That's going to go in that Bible journal. And then I lay this on in a big sheet because once you touch the card, there's no moving this. There's no working out too much. So I just lay it in one big sheet and then trim. Make sure there's nothing underneath it. Ooh. Called sticky fingers. Okay, once I press this, this is where it's gonna be. Okay, so I start the process of pressing it out to the sides. I kind of hold the center so it doesn't move. Sometimes I like it wrinkled, sometimes I like it smooth. Smooth is really beautiful to me, so I try to get it smoothed on without wrinkles. And that Mod Podge was drying quickly, so that actually gave me a little space to play a little bit. Which is good, which is good. Okay. Now the top coat goes on. I'm not going to top coat this because I'm going to coffee dye that. But this needs a top coat. And I go the opposite direction of which way I was smoothing to brush the top coat on. That gets all the wrinkles out. Like I was smoothing this way. And so I put the top coat on this way of Mod Podge. Isn't that beautiful? That color is so pretty. Yep. Gotta save them. Well, you find that you throw a lot of them away, waste them. Anyway, they were just laying around. Is why I said I could use that. It's so pretty. The color is so pretty. Because I actually use a heavier plastic with those in the house. Now, I don't want to be doing TMI, too much stuff. So those pink, this is just getting tossed. And now we have a use. Look at that. I love it. That's been one of my happy finds. Now, to get the circles that you saw me using, I just had a circle cut out with my circle punch. Let's do yellow and pink. And I just, on the edges of the material that I don't want to waste, I just Mod Podged one of the circles on underneath. The circles are always good for backgrounds and giving layers to images that you're putting down. Circles and little squares always needed. And I haven't made a tag shape yet. I don't want to take this tag, so let's cut out a tag shape and make us a pink tag shape. Stay tuned in next week if you want to see another exciting, unexpected thing to use to create color and texture. It too will be unexpected. I want you to start thinking out the box. I'm hearing a lot of the stores don't have supplies, but we get the supplies in our house all the time. And I'm going to put that hole in there because I do want the hole shape. And that's just my awl I'm using to make the hole. Instant tag. All these things you do, you create to go in your journal pockets and on your pages. So I've been spending a lot of time just making embellishments this week. When you don't feel like you have a whole page design out that you want to do, you can just make embellishments. Always making pockets is useful. And, you know, I love junk journals. I know some of you may only make one and stop, but I love making junk journals. I'm going to have to put some on Etsy because I got them laying around because I just love making them. And there we go. And we just let that dry. And cut them out. I'm not going to do that here. Oh, you stuck. Oh, no. You've got to come up. There you go. But you got wrinkles now. That's what I didn't do, was smush it. Thought the brush had enough pressure. All right. set this to dry. Put it on something flat. There we go. All right, dear hearts, let's do a review of what we did get to do today. First off is we saved our paint and created some pretty paper. And to store that until it gets really dry, you flip the two sides that haven't been painted together. Then I can just stick that on in the tray, let it finish drying. Before I run out, I do want to put a little tea on here. And this did get wrinkled, but because it's going in the Bible journal, that may be all right. Little coffee, I mean. Keep calling it tea, because a lot of people tea dye things. I like coffee. I like my stuff a little bit darker. The coffee gets it a little bit darker when it dries. All right. So we got the paper done. We got this just drying and getting ready for our journal. Let's lay it over here for a minute, because I'm coming back to that one. We got to see Miss D's inspired box, and Cheryl says please do a video, and so a video shall come. You want that lace butterfly? You know, I got these lace butterflies on Amazon. I think like a 6 to 10 foot roll, and it was only like $7 or $8. Really worth it, because I love butterflies, and so I will put butterflies on everything. I was even practicing trying to draw butterflies. If you guys remember, butterflies and birds is what I was practicing drawing, still practicing. Because I wanted butterflies, and then I came across that on Amazon and I got it. And then we had the surprise with the new material. This one is still incomplete, and so I'm gonna work on that. But here's the completed one, complete with the pocket. Can't get, this paper's too thin to go back there. Or did I glue it down? Nope, it's okay. So it's complete with a pocket. Oh, I actually kind of like that a little bit. And we did a Bible journal entry. Oh, let me get that. We were pretty busy. We did our praying hands. Oh, I like that. That's coming out beautiful as it dries. And we did our journal entry, hidden journal entry. Did a lot in our little butterfly clip-on. I thank you, dear hearts, for hanging out with me today. That was cool, felt fun. I thank Nia Cole, who I didn't see in the chat today, but thank her for that Bible journaling challenge. It was a great challenge, and I just was so inspired. And I just feel like I will continue doing that. I did start sharing some of the dolls that I'm making, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wash my hands, wipe the desk off, and I'm going to complete some more dolls. One of the Bible journal entry days, this material was created, and so I made a doll to get to wear the dress to go with one of the cards that I made. So I'm going to say that was a productive warm-up. I feel all warmed up. I hope you feel warmed up and that you will spend some time being creative. Until next time, guys, let me say, stay creative, and I'll be thinking and praying for those of you that need the prayers. For now, let me say bye. All right. And don't forget, if you find Black Junk Journal creators, tell Miss D looking for them. She's trying to find some people of color ephemera. Otherwise, she's going to keep making these little dolls. All right, you guys. Peace till next week.